Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Investors setting valuation should review the cap table to understand how future rounds will cause dilution. The cap table tracks each shareholder and the amount of equity they own, including the pre- and post-money valuations. Key factors to consider are the following. Option pools, what has been set up or will be set up. Liquidation preferences, does any other investor have a right to a liquidation preference which gives them a portion of the proceeds before other investors? Future rounds of funding, how many more rounds of funding will be required? Most startups will need additional funding, so some dilution is to be expected. Map out the proposed follow-on rounds of funding to see the effects of dilution on the investor's equity position. Consider the impact of venture capital on the cap table, which can have a major impact on earlier investors. It's often the case the startup must raise additional capital beyond the plan due to unforeseen circumstances, so any proposal shows the best-case scenario. By mapping the cap table from the current investment to the exit, the investor can understand their position at an exit and what return to expect. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.